Good morning, friends. So happy to be here to talk about this important topic. Pop quiz. How many of you would agree that our roads, our intersections, our bridges, and traffic congestion need improvement? Wow, you guys aced it. 100%. Okay, we're done. That's why I got involved in this issue, this topic. Over the years, I've been very troubled watching our roads deteriorate, congestion increase, and some of our key initiatives like housing be delayed or cost more because we simply are not investing in the infrastructure that we need to build the foundation of success into the future. So I'm here to talk about this ballot initiative that Erik mentioned. It's called Better Roads for all San Luis Obispo County. It is a citizen-led ballot initiative to raise over $35 million a year for San Luis Obispo's aging transportation system. For perspective, that's 18 times the amount of state funding we currently get. It's a mind-blowing bigger number and can do a lot of good for us. It will be secure, stable, local funding source for improvements that we need every day. Did you know, by the way, that over 89% of the state's residents currently live in a county that has this kind of funding source? So we are sadly slow, the odd man out, and we're falling further behind. Here's what the measure does. It will appear this November on the ballot. It proposes a countywide half-cent sales tax exclusively dedicated to transportation improvements. This annual local revenue stream will then be leveraged to apply for state and federal grants, further increasing the amount of funding for SLO County. That funding, $35 million plus the leverage, equals about $2.1 billion over the 30-year horizon of this measure. Santa Barbara has this, Monterey County, Santa Benito County, almost every single coastal county has this except San Luis Obispo. So what will it go towards? Repairing roads, resurfacing roads, fixing potholes, improving intersections, improving the way our corridors work, building new corridors and road connections, expanding, Highway 101 where we know we have issues with that both in North and South County, ensuring we have reliable 911 services, and importantly, supporting our safe routes to schools, bike paths, sidewalks, and safe routes for kids to get around. By law, 100% of the funds stay here. This is not a Sacramento money grab. The measure requires accountability with an annual audit and a citizens oversight committee, much like our local revenue measure G. The revenue generated by this measure is divided such that 55% of it goes to the cities and the county and proportion of their population to use at their discretion. 40% of it goes to regional improvements that SLO COG, our local council of governments, will allocate and use to match and improve our mobility, highways, interchanges, and the like. And 4% goes to seniors, disability, and veterans for improvements to their transportation networks. So it's about practical results and local control. Why does this matter now? Back in 2016, many of you probably remember a measure called Measure J. It was exactly the same idea, and had it passed, and it only lost by 400 votes. And at the time, it was a 2/3 majority required, right? So it lost by 400 votes, almost got there. In those 9 years since, we would have had over $700 million for our local transportation network. So we really missed out. As I said, the state transportation funds are ever decreasing. I think in 2025, 2027, the 2-year period, we get $3.7 million. So these numbers they're big and they're very different in terms of whether we have success or not. So why a citizens initiative? Right now, this initiative is a mirror image of the current initiative being proposed by San Luis Obispo Council of Governments. You've heard about it, they're out at the cities talking about it. They're trying to get this to move forward to the ballot. However, because they are a government entity, their measure requires 2/3 majority to pass, just like in 2016. Whereas our citizens-led initiative requires only a simple 50% majority to be approved. It's a gargantuan difference in the voter approval rate. So it's the same ballot, it's just a different way to get it on the ballot. We have work to do. The key ingredient is to collect 12,400 valid registered voter signatures for San Luis Obispo County. We began collecting today, right up there at that table, and we only have until April 18th to get it done. So the effort is entirely privately funded, no government funds. I'm the fundraising guy, so watch your wallets. Today I'm asking you to do three things, and making it easy. If you're a registered voter, get out in the courtyard, take a minute, and sign the petition. It's that easy. Second, go to the courtyard again, pick up a petition, and gather signatures from friends and colleagues. Every signature we can gather on our own reduces the $14.50 per signature we have to pay to the signature gathering company. So if you need a job, let me know, and I'll get you hooked up. Third, please donate to the campaign. Your support will ensure that we have success. So on the screen, hit the QR code, and you can access all the information we have, fact sheets, download a petition, get informed, and help us get this thing over the line. Hit the courtyard, sign a petition, make a donation. The time is short, the need is clear, and the opportunity real. Join me in this. Thank you very much.